Okay.
So
Now the waiting.
yeah, I've noticed it jumps to like 30 seconds lately. Did you know like the time it did that to me the other day? And I was like, I haven't been live for 30 seconds. What's happening?
Okay, I think we're live.
I think it is. Yes.
Okay. So hello, everybody. Welcome to what, day 3 of the Romance Takeover Readathon.
Yes.
Let's see.
So excited.
Yeah.
Wednesday already.
I know. I didn't even ask, what are you reading?
Yeah.
What is everybody reading?
Right. What's everybody reading? Well, I'm actually reading outside of my TBR again because I'm almost done with Eden. I just had to. So I'm almost done with it, and then I'll be on the Emily McIntyre one that I already said I was reading. But today I finished my novella. Like I was like, before I get caught up in crafting again, I'm going to read the novella. So I read Transfigured, which was a really cute. That's one of Ashley Mack's college series she has. And this one was a Friends to Lovers. And like the man had like always wanted something with his friend, but he'd just been like, taking my time. Well, when his grandfather dies, the grandfather puts it in his will that he's like, if you're not married to her within 6 months, you have to wait till you're 40 to get your inheritance. And the grandfather's like, I know you were always going to marry her anyway, but like, don't waste the time. Like, let's go. So he's like, all right, grandpa, game on. So it was just really cute. So yeah, but anyway, I'm enjoying my Big Purple Monster. It's going well. But yeah, I'm almost done with it. I'll probably finish.
Oh, nice.
Sprint. So yeah.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Lizelle. Hi, April.
Hi,
Sarah.
friends.
Let us know what you're reading. I am reading Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. I'm already loving it. I'm like 20% in, but like the author's writing is just amazing. Like I can't wait to continue on.
Like diving into one like that, I'm just like, I'm literally just letting the story, like the storytelling soak over me. Yes, Lizelle, you go, girl. You go.
Is that the last one or this?
Yes.
That's okay.
Yep.
Like I'm on book 1 and loving it. And I know Lizelle was telling me she was ahead of me and all loving it too. Hi, Crystal.
Yeah. Well, and Daniela read it in like one sitting because like she'd started before I went to bed. And when I did reading sprints the next day, she's like, I have an hour left. And I was like, oh, girl, you did it all in one.
I was talking to her because she like, shared it with all of us in our stories. And she was like, I think we have the same TBR because I just read that. So we were talking about it. And I was like, yep, pretty much.
It was so fun. I mean,
Mile High.
Like we were talking today about me and Crystal were about maybe rereading Aragon before Murtaugh comes out. And I'm so like, I loved those as a kid. And like, if there was a series with no romance that I would go back to, like it's Aragon. Like I love those books. I think his storytelling was so good. Especially for being a kid when he started it. Like, oh, they're so good. So I love fantasy. It's the best.
Yeah. Whenever I'm reading fantasy, I just want to stay in that zone.
Yeah. Are you doing the audio, Christy?
No, I'm doing it on my Kindle. I like doing fantasies on ebooks or physicals.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I get too distracted and then I won't like it. And then I'm mad at myself because I'm like, I probably missed a lot. And so I'm glad you can, because I'm sure it helps you get through it faster when you do it that way. But the narrator is super good in that series. But
that's good to hear. Let's see what everybody else is reading. Okay. Cheryl is reading The Fine Print. I think is that Lauren Asher?
Yes, that's the first one.
Yeah. Kingdom of Blood and Trail. Oh, okay.
Second one.
Fantasy. Right? Yeah, I think that's the second one. The Right Move. Ugh, love that book so much.
I know. I keep put like Mile High. I'm gonna read it physically. I have my physical book over there, and I'm just like, I want.
Have you done The Right Move yet, or no? You're gonna do them in order?
No, I'm doing them in order.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to read both of them, and so I was like, well, it's perfect. I'll just do Mile High for the readathon, and then The Right Move is for Patreon this month. So
Nice.
Annotate that one. But I bought 2 copies to start with because I have to give away the one that I do for Patreon. And I was like, I know I'm going to want it. So I just bought 2 right away.
Yeah. I remember seeing that in your stories that you bought like the different versions of it. Crystal, is that a reread for you or is that your first time reading that one? That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Rereading. Oh, I need to reread that this month too. Those ones I'm doing the graphic audios though, which are amazing.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for Silver Flames graphic audio to come out. Coming soon.
Electric Idol, Katie Robert. That's a fun series.
Hey, that's okay. That's why I make this one a week long, so nobody has to rush.
Yeah.
Like,
as long as you're getting some books in.
Yeah, like one of the, like and the build your own board, you should be able to read one book and get a bingo at least. Like
for sure.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, I saw that in your stories, Jess. I'm intrigued by that one.
And I forgot. Did I put reread as one of the prompts? I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
I meant to because I was like, what are the things that I like when I'm a mood reader? What do I like to do?
Right.
And that's why I put fan fiction in there and I put like, those types in there. So next time, guys, I will put reread on the prompt choices.
Stay a Spell series. Love it.
Yeah. Audiobook comes out in 2 weeks. I'm so excited.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And I loved the little teaser she did for Grim and Barrett yesterday. Ugh, looks so good. Can't wait. Mexican, Hannah Bonham Young. It's exciting. New author to you. Let's see. Ooh, love House of Sky and Breath.
Oh my gosh.
Have fun with that one.
Rachel said that the other night too, that she hasn't read it yet, even though she pre-ordered it. So
I know. She was like, I'm trying to save it until you guys were doing the reading thing, in order.
That's true.
Like, it's so, but yeah, it'll be worth it when she gets to it.
Oh yeah, especially after doing this reread. Like she will probably have Yeah, I remember that now. Oh, I can't believe it was a year ago. Like that's the thing is like I can't believe it was a year ago. Yeah. When I finished that book, I was like, we're rereading them all. Like I'm rereading them. Like now it's been a year already.
Yeah. I love it. Let's see.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I love that.
Yeah. I feel like I loved Crescent City even more upon reread as well.
Yeah. Me too. Like we were Joe, she didn't like really either of the Crescent Cities the first time. And so when we were redoing it, she's like, I definitely see it more now. And I was like, I mean, I agree. Like I blocked out a lot of the first one. Because like I was listening to it and I would like tune back into it at certain points. Mm-hmm. But this reread, I was like, I didn't remember some of this stuff happened.
Yeah. Because the first time I read, House of Earth and Blood, like I read it right after ACOTAR, which I shouldn't have done because like even though they're both her, like they're so different, and so I didn't appreciate Crescent City as much until I reread it, and then I was like, I love this for what it is on its own.
Yeah, so good. And like like there was like a betrayal that I forgot, and like I remember who the villain was, and I remembered one of the twists, but then like everything else, I was like, oh shit, that's like brand new to me because I didn't remember that. So and House of Sky and Breath, like besides the main reason why I want to reread it, I don't remember a lot of it because I read it in like 12 hours, and it's just like I remember the ending. And
the big things. That's what's great about rereading her books. Like there's so much happening that you're bound to like, forget some stuff and enjoy it again. Hey, Monica, no worries. We were just getting started. So let's know what you're reading, Monica. I think you already filled up your bingo board. I think you're still reading for it because why not?
Stacy, I don't know if you're watching. You might still be at work since we're doing this at 6, but she was reading the Takeover. So I'm kind of like waiting for an update.
That's right. I remember seeing that. Yeah. I was like, ooh, I love that one. And I know Jen loves that one.
Next week. The chapter's out.
I'm excited for that.
I'm so excited. I just want to see all of Tristan's babies. I'm so excited.
Is it supposed to be a novella or is it going to be an actual book?
Well, it's a book with a novella for each
different. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know how long they are, but I also assume like, they'll all be weaved in and out of it, I think. So, I don't know if it'll be kind of like The Legacy was. Have you read L. Kennedy?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, because, you know, like, that was technically they each had a story, but, like, it was all this,
Right.
you know, it was all connected. I
That's
don't know if
true,
it'll be
yeah.
like that, because that was
Yeah.
kind of unique. I liked that
That setup,
it, like,
yeah.
progressed time together instead of it overlapping with each other, so
That's good to hear, Lizelle.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Wow.
Okay. I
Hmm.
think that's a hockey romance, right?
Yeah. Sounds like it is. I
Yeah.
think that author writes that, but
Yeah.
I do not know.
Okay, are we ready to start reading then? You wanna do 30
Okay.
minutes?
Yeah, I'm good. Will you wanna do 2 or 1, or what do you wanna do?
Yeah, we could probably do 2.
Okay. Yeah, then
Yeah.
30 minutes is cool, 'cause I was like,
Okay.
we just so
Yeah. Let me add that in.
perfect.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it is hockey romance.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, happy reading, everybody. Let me start this, and we'll be back. Right. Interesting part. I didn't want to stop.
I know. So good.
Okay, how did everybody's reading go? Hi, Sarah.
I just have 40 pages left, so like almost there.
Nice. And is that a new one then?
No, just the new audiobook. The audiobook came out yesterday. So no, this is only the second one.
Oh, okay.
But the other one that just came out is also purple, so it
yeah, okay.
Because have you read any of these?
No.
No. Okay. They're just my soft gay boys and their moms.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I love it.
But like I forget that like they are violent because they're like apocalypse books. So then all of a sudden it'll be something, I mean, Claire Kents are like that too. Like everything's so sweet. They're getting to know each other, and then like someone tries to kill them.
Right. Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing.
Ugh, which I need more Claire Kent in that world as well. The Kindled one.
I got a Amazon gift card for my parents, and I ordered Nameless because I was like, I need that one too. So,
yeah. Did you read that one yet or not yet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one you did read. Okay.
Yeah, that was the accidental pregnancy one.
Yeah.
That I loved.
I grabbed that one too. I just need to read it still.
Yep.
Let's see. Monica did some editing. That's always good to get done. Oh, can't wait to hear your thoughts on those books. Monica's reading the ACOTAR series for the first time.
Yes. I love that. So many people who've done that. What were you gonna say? Oh, I read in the Noelle Adams yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
And that one, I didn't love that one. That one didn't have any scene at all, which the first one in the series did. And then this one, they literally didn't at all. And I was like, oh, come on, Noelle, what are we doing? Because, well, kind of the point of that series is like they're about people who like work in church and are revolved. But she's like, but these aren't inspirational romance. It's just like it's their job and faith is part of their life. And I was like, I like that because that's me.
Right.
And the first one, he was a pastor who they like do a marriage of convenience, but like they have sex because they would. And this one though, there was nothing. And so I was like, I just wasn't expecting that. So it was kind of like, well,
yeah.
But not all of her Noelle Adams are that. Just this series, the Willow Park series, it like revolves around a church there. So
interesting.
Cool,
let's see.
Yeah. Yes. That's right. It is late for you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. I know. Wait, Lizelle is almost to the end, finishing out that series.
Lizelle, girl, I feel for you. The end of that book. Oh my god! Like it's why I can't read fantasies that aren't romances because the last that whole book, I'm like, this can't work out. This can't work out. This isn't gonna work for anybody. We're all gonna die. But it does. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Love it.
Yeah, I read 2 of Claire Kent's. I think, what were they? They were both novellas. They were Complicated and Seven, which they were both very similar. Like the No Strings Attached turns into more situations. So I was like, okay, these are too similar. So now I'm gonna have to like take a break before I get to like Nameless and the other ones that she has, the contemporaries that I still need to read.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in a way, pretty much every book by her I've read is either a sex deal or a no strings, but we really are both pining the whole time. Like they all are that.
Yeah.
But when they're contemporary and there's nothing else in it, then it's really similar. But
yeah, then I have to take a break in between.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on you to do Escorted though. Like, girl.
I know. I need to do that one. Because I downloaded one of the other ones and it said it was a spinoff from Escorted. So I was like, oh, I need to get to that one first then. Yeah.
Yeah. That one's, well, she says is there a spinoff or is it the novella after it? It's called.
Maybe that's I know it's like exists in the same series or something.
Because yeah, there's one I can't remember what it's called. There's Escorted, and then it's on my little map. I'd have to look at it. But that one is like what?
Breaking?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that's the aftermath of that book. So yeah, Escorted is first. But that's the one that the fact that and maybe people did talk about it because it's a decade old. That's the thing. A lot of the Claire Kent ones are like really old for romance reading wise anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, because they all got like new covers. I noticed when I was marking them as read on Goodreads. Like,
yeah.
Which I like the new covers. They kind of all go together. They all blend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. Well, and I feel like they have like a color tone.
Yes.
You know, like it reminds me of like, I don't know if you've seen her TikTok about this or pictures, but like Willow Winters has all of her like discrete covers in like a color coded thing. Discrete thing. You should look up a picture of it. Her discrete covers, because she did that with all of hers, and like her darkest books have like grays and blues, and her like small town smutty ones have like pinks and purples, and it's really cute. So when they all line up, you can see like
whether that's kind of cool.
And I feel like, especially when I put all the pictures on that like template, I was like, I feel like there's kind of like a color tone. They're probably kind of
that's
so.
Yeah, Lizelle said everything is crazy and up in the air where she's at in the book.
Yes.
And April, I'm so excited for you to get to what, fall, the caveman situation. That's my favorite in that series.
So good. I love it.
Yep. And Melissa, I hope you're liking The Right Move. I loved it.
So jealous. I'm ready. I mean, I literally like Mile High. I should have started the readathon with it, but I was like, no, I need the time to sit down with it. And I'm like, now it's like built up in my head so much. Both of them are. And like, I know it'll be good, but.
Yeah. Did you put them on your TBR for the readathon or no?
Just the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. Because that one's gonna be like my last one, and it hits like 5 of my prompts.
Oh, nice.
I know. I'm like, that one's gonna be my hyped book, my book over 400 pages, my what was the other ones I had it on? Oh, contemporary and something else too. So it's gonna hit it's gonna black out my board at the end. So
nice. Because what book are you on right now? Like what number?
It'll be the 5th one, even though
I
put them in the wrong order. But I finished 4, and the Emily McIntyre will be the 5th one. And then I have a Jamie Slosser that I put on there for my fantasy romance. I keep forgetting about that one, but I want to, because it's her series that she wrote after the Fae King one, which like I really liked the Fae King series. And then randomly, like Amazon suggested it as like you might like, and it's a duet, and they're like both out, I think. And I was like, what? Oh. When did these come out?
That's nice.
Yeah, because it's
I like when they recommend some stuff you want to read.
Right. And I mean, she's someone that I must not follow her on Amazon. I'll have to check, but it's called like the Fae Prince's Bargain, but it's not it's not connected, but it's a Fae as well. And I think that it's supposed to be like an arranged marriage one or something, but hers are usually Fated Mate is what they usually are. But this is a new series, so I don't know. But yeah, that's for my fantasy romance. But
hi, Melissa, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All my March.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Well, we're still going to do another one, right?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yep.
Not that we have to rush, but I was like, you didn't miss it. Well,
yeah. We're still here.
Yeah. My back, though, hunched over my thing. I have to,
or are you sitting on the floor?
Yeah. It's just easier. Well, when I sit on my couch, I end up hunched forward anyway when I do readings. But I brought a pillow so I could sit against my bookshelf, and I didn't do it. I was hunched over my sewing project.
Yeah. So have you had a favorite read so far for the readathon?
I did. Stacey Reed for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah. I added that to mine now because I'm like, okay, Jen talked about it, and I saw Rachel added it to hers. So I was like, okay, I'm adding it in too.
So she is too, because she didn't have a historical either. I was like, I feel good. I feel very confident that I know you guys don't have 6 stars, but it'll be a 5-star. Like it was. Oh my God.
I can't wait.
I was like, I know Avery loved this, and she talked about it all the time. But I mean, I thought it kind of just got brought up because like it has disability rep, and so that gets brought up a lot. But I was like, oh my God, it has all the swoony things that I like. It was so great.
Yeah, I can't wait. When I was reading that series, I don't think the audio was out for that one because that one had like just released. And so I waited, and then I knew everybody was loving it like when it first came out. And then I just kind of like put it on the back burner until, just recently. Then I was like, oh yeah, I need to get back to that.
And I feel like her indie ones get like buried because I feel like she came on the scene for me with My Darling Duke. Like that's the one that everyone was talking about just because of how unique it was and genuinely being a great book.
Right.
Because I feel like, okay, just a side tangent. I feel like that's what everybody tries to do now is like a unique historical. Like it's unique because of the heroine's job or because she's independent. I was like, how does that make it unique? Like we all are independent, whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like her entangled books that were like indie public, like the indie branch of it, just kind of got buried because she has so many. She has so many of them. Like I just put a bunch on my wish list, and I also ordered a few with my gift card. So like I ordered The Wolf and the Wildflower, but then I ordered 3 books from her backlist because I was like, oh, and one of the paranormal ones because she talked about interview. She has a paranormal series. She has a Western series.
She has so many.
Yeah, there's one series of hers that has 12 books in it.
Whoa.
Like, right, straight up Elisa Braden it has like 12 books. And like, granted, even she says that like she was very much writing to like tropes with that. Like that's how she first, got into the game. But I mean, I love watching authors like grow into that. And so anyway, I got a bunch of those. But this one, I feel like it gets buried because it's the 4th in a series and it was the published. But I mean, you can go straight to this book, and also it's so good. Like to me, it easily stands up to A Matter of Temptation or the newest ones, just for the things we love from Stacey Reed, where her heroes and heroine, like the heroine was just so strong in that way I love of like, she's just a strong woman, like not because she has an agenda and not because it's like I have a cause. It's just like she is a strong person and doesn't let people push her around, but also he rescues her. Like he legitimately in a tangible way rescues her and like offers something that he doesn't have to do. And so to me, like that's a true hero. There's a kind of hero that's a white knight, and then there's a hero that like saves you in a practical way. And obviously in this way, like it's a marriage that he like saves her, but it's so beautiful. It's so great. So anyway,
I'm excited. That'll probably be my next audio then, because I can't wait.
Yep.
Which she has like so many books coming this year, like 4 or 5 more.
Yep.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah. The covers of some of those. Her and Amelie Howard are like twinning again because both of their books are yellow again.
That's right.
That was like that one year, like both of theirs were purple and both of theirs were red. And now they're both like yellow this year.
They're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Well,
which I love that her covers have all stayed gorgeous too.
Oh, they're so pretty. I mean, everyone loves the bold, plain color. Like all of her books have been that way all the way through. And like, I love those. I don't have a problem with it. I just think that it's funny because like she says in the interview, like she hasn't never picked a cover for her. Like she doesn't get to pick her covers.
Wow.
And Amelie Howard is with the same thing. So I'm like, why did the publishers put the same cover out like really close? Like just if you're doing the bold covers, just rotate which one you're doing first.
Right.
It's them who do it. And like they put out how many of those the same year that were the same color.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like authors accidentally did it. Like they did.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're the publisher intentionally trying to do like a color scheme.
I don't know, I guess. I mean,
ooh, I love that, Stacey Reid.
The books get shelved by their alphabetical, so it's not like they're all
true. Yeah.
Because I almost pre-ordered the Amelie Howard instead, because I was going to pre-order the Stacey Reid, and I was like, oh wait, this isn't that one.
Yeah, they look alike.
This is the other one, but
I love that your whole TBR is Stacey Reid pretty much.
That's great. She's so great.
Yeah.
She's the sweetest. Oh yeah. So I'm excited. I hope and especially like after reading this one, I know who the other two Scandal people will be. And I'm like, I want their books really bad. So
yeah, that's exciting. She's doing more in that.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was done. So that's cool.
Right. And she said there's another Sinful Wallflower too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are those the ones coming this year then?
Yeah, because I think like her hope, if she can write fast enough, is there's another Sinful Wallflower. There's the two more of the
Wedded by Scandal.
And then there should be the next one after The Wolf and the Wildflower.
Okay.
Which that one is like the rose and the something.
Yeah.
Is what that one will be. So,
okay.
And that's
then is A Matter of Temptation just its own out there?
No. There's going to be another one. She hadn't named the series yet, though, she said.
Okay.
I forgot. That was the one, too. So,
because I remember it had said, like, first in a series, but then it never had a series name, and people were saying, oh, it's just a standalone. And I'm like, is it, though? Like,
that's the one to me. I don't think she told me the name of that one, but she told me the, like, trope of it, because that series is the one where she's really doing aspects of her husband in that series.
I love that.
And she's doing a rake. And so she on the interview, she's like, my husband is reading some, and he's like, hey, I've done this. And she's like, well, where do you think I get it from? But she's like, my husband's not a rake, but she's like, but I'm taking the parts of him.
She's inspired by him.
I love it. So cute. So yeah, that one doesn't have a name yet, but that will be a series. She doesn't know what to call the series. Or wait, didn't she say it? It has something to do with love. I mean, of course, the romance, but is it like, it's like Marvelous Love or Wonderful? I'll have to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to go watch the interview again. And when she said it's because they're aspects of her husband, because A Matter of Temptation is the most like her husband any of her heroes have been. And I was like,
I love that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That one's so good. That's one of my favorites from her.
It is. It's so good. Anyway, sorry, everybody. We just gushed about Stacey Reid.
I know.
But go read her.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we can start another one. And hello.
Hi, Bex. Okay. Hello.
All right, let me get this set up. We'll do 30 minutes again. Let's see. Okay.
All right.
All right, we'll start reading. Right. Oh, something crazy is happening again. Like, there's an explosion. What?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just when you think it's like, okay, nothing's happening, then it's like, bang.
Yeah. Oh, Lizelle. Did you finish Lizelle?
Oh, she probably did. She only had 30 minutes left. I know, Lizelle. I wasn't okay. It was a lot. Yep.
Oh. Well, thanks for joining anyways, Mel.
Yeah, girl. The next couple are a little bit later. So
yeah. Let's see. And have you read the other one from Carissa Broadbent, The Serpent and the Wings of Night one?
It's on my this month.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get through before the novella comes out. Yeah. And then in April, the next one, because that one's a duet. So I'm probably going to read it near the end of this month so that I can dive into the next one.
Yeah, I want to start that after. I wanted to do this one first since it was already finished and then go into her next.
Yeah, same. Well, and also, I don't know, my girls were liking this one better.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So, because
I knew Crystal and Jessen both loved this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because the thing is too, is like, I see a lot of other friends like in that other series better. But when it comes to fantasy romance, I align more with different people. I just do. Like, I mean, like Sarah J. Maas is a crossing point for a lot of people, but in regards, like, this is the kind of fantasy romance I like. Because in fantasy romance, like, we have a lot more going on. So unless it's like an arranged marriage scenario or a fated mate scenario, like, I like a slow burn. And this one, I like that it was like a mentor-mentee type thing, a grumpy sunshine thing. And the goals that the heroine has are very like admirable and like intense goals. It's not just, I mean, and not that they're ever bad, but it's so much bigger than just like, I was from a shitty place and I want this or whatever. Like, everything this heroine does is for other people, you know? So, yeah, that's why she's amazing. Is the auction worth it? I felt like the first couple of Mafia books, but it kept repeating, so I stopped reading. Well, that's gotta be up to you. I won't be the most unbiased person to do this because I have a connection with the authors, so I'm not gonna say one way or the other. I will say, like, still without a blink, I will say that Savage Tracker is my favorite Maggie Colt. It was the peak for me. And I would agree that quite a few scenarios have been repetitive for her. Like, I won't disagree with that. But I'm also like, they were quick, they were fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's quite the same.
And then the auction's a whole new. Anyways, right? Yeah.
Different. Yeah. And just kind of like the plot of the auction and the Val, like, aren't what I would normally love. I love the author, and I was lucky enough to get to help out with some stuff with these books. So I'm not going to say anything one way or the other, but I also haven't finished the Vow yet either. And some people have, and I haven't because it came out early when I was on vacation. And now I'm like, I missed it. I don't have time.
Right.
But she's going back to Mafia in May, and I am excited for that because I think the types of heroes she writes work in the Mafia when they don't necessarily work in other scenarios, if that makes sense. So,
so.
There you go.
We're both bad.
Yep. I was unwell. I put the last line of the book is what I put in my review of the series, and like I cried. It was so good. Really good. Really good.
Can't wait.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm excited to be reading this series because I just read Between Wrath and Mercy last month. Those two, and loved them. So I'm like, I'm just in the fantasy romance mood.
Yes. I never heard what you said about the second book. I don't know. Is that in your February wrap up, or like, what did you feel about the second book? I know that most people don't love that one as much, so it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't love it as much. I think it's like 3.5/4 stars. I got a little lost there in the middle with like a lot going on with all the POVs, which I get because I liked it. But then at the same time, like some parts I was like, okay, let's get back over here, you know?
Right.
No. So I liked it. And it set up a ton more and like a ton more questions where I'm like, I still have questions from book 1. Like, so I'm excited for the third one. Yeah, and I still love it overall.
Yeah, I agree. Cause like, yeah, I gave the first one 6 stars. And I mean, I gave the second one 5 because it had, I mean, number 1, I read an arc for it. And number 2, it has a lot of tropes in it I like. Like, I love trauma. That sounds weird, but like, and I like that it was the man who had the trauma. Like, I love that Rain had a heavy cost for what's going on. But I was frustrated with the villain prince or whatever his name is. Like, I was frustrated with the storyline he was given and how much like hatred that was being thrown towards him. I don't know if you felt that way, but I was like, literally, this is what he was told by fate.
Right.
What was he supposed to do? Like, what was he supposed to do? And everyone's just like, hate. Yeah. And I'm like, the poor baby. Okay. Like, what was he supposed to do when fate is telling him to do this thing? And he did. I don't know. I got really sad that the daughter was so salty about it, where I'm like, I don't know. Like, I get it because she has her trauma for it happened to her.
Right.
But I was also like, why?
No, he's just,
so child. But what I do love about Jess is like, I feel like she writes people's age well.
Yes.
And the thing that I would come back to is I was like, she is a 15-year-old.
Yep.
And this boy she liked did a thing.
Yeah. Which, her characters feel very much like teens, going through all these emotions and their interactions with each other and their parent, like her parents, like, like they feel very teenagers going through it all.
That's kind of the thing I had to like sit back in, is I was like, I'm frustrated by her, but she's being written very true to her age.
Yes.
And she already was having some mistrust of her mother. And then like this happens. And then this guy does this. And then, I have a dad I didn't know about. Like, but still she was annoying me because I can't help that she was annoying me.
Right.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, I can obviously see the bigger picture, but
no, I loved how she handles their PTSD and the trauma. Like, they really go through it and you feel it with them. And at times it's like, okay, let's like get back to the good parts. But also, like, I love the time spent with all of them, like letting them go through all of those emotions. So I'm just excited for everything she's writing next because she's a new favorite. Yes.
Well, and okay, what her power can do. Oh my God. I was like, but that was happening. I was like, Jess, did you just literally manifest this as a thing? And like in her reader group, which she's made public now in her Discord, like she had like fan art of the creatures made, and they were so cute because they're like little chibi. They're like the little like chibi design for the creatures that there is, and I was like, oh my God, they were so cool. Anyway. That made me happy. Anytime that particular creature, sorry everyone, I'm being vague because you have to read. Every time that type of creature shows up somewhere, I immediately am like, elevated. This story is now elevated. All right.
Let's see here. What's this one?
Redemption arc. Oh, like Joyce.
Heroine.
From Dreaming of You?
Dreaming of You.
I think I need an explanation a bit more there, my friend. Also, villainous heroine. I mean, I don't know many like straight up villainous heroines that are like the lead of it.
Yeah.
But obviously, like Bryn Asher's book has a female serial killer, but I don't know how much she's redeemed. I really liked that one. I don't know. I usually read like bitchy heroines. I don't really read villainous. Trying to think.
Yeah.
All my head is saying is Nesta, and that's the wrong thing to say. That's the wrong thing to say. I don't know. Well, I did just think of one. Cressley Cole has one. For the Demon King, Celine, she is definitely villainous. The witch, she kidnaps her hero and is going to rape him. She's going to rape him. That happens. Well, I mean, it almost happens. The Kiss of a Demon King. Kiss of a Demon King has that. I reread Dreaming of You and just thought it was interesting to see what happened to Joyce. If she could. Oh, okay. So she's a side character in Dreaming of You, right? Is that
the other
mistress ladies? For a while? Or
that's what I'm thinking.
Was a prostitute or something.
Yeah.
I mean, because she doesn't get redeemed. So your point is you'd like one where they do get redeemed. Okay, so this is a bit different. So I do actually have a recommendation for this then. Minerva Spencer has a series. Let me just grab it because I don't know her name. So let me grab it. The villainess in Notorious gets her own book in Infamous, and she's now disgraced and she is someone's whore. I don't know another way to say it. Like she used to be like all these things, and then in this book we find out more about her. So this is even historical, but this is her Rebels of the Ton trilogy, and we meet this lady in the first book, and she's kind of like the bitchy debutante, and she has a fall from grace in this one, and then has an arc. So maybe I would recommend that as one to do. I'm trying to think of some other where there is something like that. I mean, Elena in When Villains Rise and When Heroes Fall kind of is if you've read from the beginning. Although I personally think everyone else is a villain and she's a hero by the time we get to her. But which other one has like the mean girl get a book?
I know. I'm trying to think of any that I've read like that.
Yeah, I know.
I know a ton with like heroes getting redeemed like that, but I don't know if they ever do it with the ladies.
I know. I mean, Pam Godwin has a couple. I mean, it's not the same scenario at all, but like Liv is a sex trafficker at the beginning. So kind of. I can't spoil that one, but there's that. Oh, duh. Elena in Sweet Like Poison. But again, she's like a villain way back in a different book. She's a mean girl at school. And really it's because she has an abusive boyfriend. And so when she's in college.
Who's that by?
Her book. That is Jay Wolf. Yep.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that was it.
Starbucks. Yeah.
Okay.
It has Lachlan. It has Yellowstone vibes. It's my great. Holy shit! Come off the thing. This one.
Okay, yeah.
But she's like a villain back in because she has two new adult series. Because Julia Wolf, like her new releases, those ones are like fully like adult books. But Start of Fire is the one I was recommending a couple of years ago because it reminded me of Untouchable, like legit reminded me of Untouchable. And Elena is introduced like way back then. And so there's 3 books in that series when people are in high school. And then this is the college series. And Elena is like going through a transformation. And then when we get to this book, Lachlan thinks that she's a spoiled rich bitch. And she's actually like, she's not. It's really good. So I hope that you'll like any of those. They all kind of involve having to read the series, though, because if you're going to have the heroine redemption, you have to start at the beginning. So hopefully you won't mind doing that. But those are some I was able to think of on the fly. Yeah, I haven't talked about this series in a while. I need to.
I think I saw some people reading that for the readathon. Maybe. I think those covers I saw.
Well, I don't know if some people were reading Phoebe. I think that Daniela was going to read Phoebe. Okay. And the thing is like these were the covers that Kensington did. And then Minerva, she changed all of her other covers to match these. And see, I like these covers because they were traditionally published and they just look prettier than a lot of the cartoon covers we were getting. Like literally I bought these because I was like, I saw this one on a table next to like Evie Dunmore and I was like, I want this. So, sorry, this is my origin story for Minerva Spencer because I read this. It was my first one of hers. And then I was like, wait, I have some Minerva Spencer on my bookshelf. And I went digging and I had Dangerous and Barbarous just waiting on my shelf for me. And I was like, oh my God, that's the mother of the hero in this one. So,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Jibril or Gabriel, like Jibril is his origin name. This is his romance in this one. But anyway, so this one has a close place in my heart because it was my first Minerva Spencer. But Phoebe and Hyacinth I love those so much. So I just got Hyacinth for my birthday today and I was pretty excited about it. But
I wonder why she did all the covers to match those now.
I don't know, like all of her like old ones, which thankfully I owned the series that I liked by her. I own them. But yeah, she switched them to these and I was like, but this looks pretty, but the whole series that looks like it, I'm kind of like, I don't like the covers of Phoebe and Hyacinth. I really hate how they look. But I love the book, so I'm like, whatever, I don't care. And like Dangerous and Barbarous are so, which those ones didn't get changed because they are Kensingtons, but
yeah,
I don't understand why she did it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's confusing.
Yeah. So anyway. Well, what else we got? So tomorrow's day 4 and we're on Rachel's channel tomorrow.
Yes. At what, 7 p.m. Central?
Did she do?
She's a later one.
7 or 8? I think she did 7.
Yeah.
I think the next 2 are at 7. Yeah, because the wrap-up show's at 8.
Oh, okay.
But the next 2 are at 7 p.m. So Rachel's is tomorrow and Tiff's is on Friday, and they're both at 7.
Okay, perfect. That'll be fun. I can't wait to see what they've been reading.
I know. I need some updates because
I
knew Rachel was listening to that Requiem one.
And yeah, I'm curious how she thought of that.
Yeah, Tiffany. So it's funny that Tiffany picked up For the Fans because I also saw that in Rachel's story and I like added it to I didn't buy it yet because I didn't even look at who the author was. I just saw the cover and I looked up and then I saw it was Nyla K and like, I don't actually like Nyla K. Also,
oh no.
And it's 715 pages, which could be the Kindle amount, right? You know, like Anastasia said it was 900 pages. Like, it might not be that. But still, I was like, yeah, but it's still probably like 520 or something. It says that. So I need Tiffany to finish it and tell me if I should read it because I know she does some bonkers taboo, but like, I don't know. I've said this. Like, I don't like taboo for the sake of taboo. Right. I don't like the twincest for the sake of it being shocking. Like, that's not what I'm into it for. And so we'll see. But I also really loved like the frat boy. Like, I do love sex worker or like those kind of industry things in romance. So I'm intrigued by it for sure. But yeah, we'll leave it to Tiffany to tell me it if I need it. But yeah. Girl, good luck. Good luck. Mel and I were chatting because every time I think of starting Measure of a Man, I open my Kindle and see what the word count is, and I'm like,
how long is that one?
Oh geez, I think that one's over 300K words. Wow. I think so. But I mean, every list of Dramini fic, it's in the top 3. Like, it's on everybody's top 3 or 4 or whatever. Oh, sorry, I gotta hit the button once again. But it's so long.
Yeah.
But I had ordered dinner while we were talking. So.
Oh. What are you having for dinner?
I just got Jimmy John's because I just wanted something light. and everything in my house, I would have to cook it. And I was like, I don't want to. Oh, Mel, well, see, you are getting me excited.
Ooh, so good, yeah.
When I look at your beautiful binds of them, it gets me ready to read it. So
I love it.
So good.
All right. Well, I think that is it then for today. I have to go do some dinner too and figure out what we're having here.
Nice. Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. And we will see you all tomorrow on Rachel's channel.
Yep.
Okay, happy reading.